Stay safe.
Stay active.
And stay healthy.
My name is Wendy and I work for PASS. Some of you might have seen me coming into your schools and teaching PE with you or running your after school clubs. Today we're going to do a home lesson about aerobic exercise. So we're going to explore a range of different aerobic exercise skills. So before we start, does anybody know what an aerobic exercise is? Okay, if you've got a brother or a sister with you or a grown-up, you might just want to have a little chat with them. If you're on your own, maybe have a think. What do you think an aerobic exercise is? Okay, basically it's an exercise that we do for a period of time and that strengthens our hearts and our lungs and it gets them working. Also, it helps to improve the use of oxygen around our bodies. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. And maybe once we've done the warm-up, let's see if you can think of any exercises that might be called aerobic skills. Okay, well, first of all, before we start, we need to warm up our bodies, get that blood pumping round, warm up our muscles, and get us ready for our exercise. So, if you can, get yourself into a nice space. Okay, make sure that there's not anything around you that you might fall on. And we're going to begin with some stretching exercises. So, first of all, you're going to put your arm across, put it there, and stretch. That's it. And with the other arm, see if we can pull that one across. Should start to feel the stretch here. Okay, and up behind your back, and then if you hold onto your elbow and pull back, you're stretching out your muscles here, and then swap over to the other side and pull on that elbow there. Okay, if we can now just roll our shoulders gently backwards. That's it. And forwards. And then see if we can roll our necks all the way round. And then change direction. Okay, moving on. We are now going to see if we can stretch up our legs. So, put your arm out to balance if you think you might wobble. And see if you can tuck that leg right up behind you. That's it. And the other way, so that you can see, pull it right up like this. Brilliant. And stretch your knees up, see if you can hold it. And the other one, bring it up, touch your hand. That's it. And then we're going to stretch out our legs. And we're going to bend this knee forward and stretch down. So you should feel the stretch here. And then swap over onto the other leg, bend forward and stretch. Okay, and then this leg forward, bend your back knee and keep this one nice and straight. And swap over. Fantastic, and now put your feet apart. Let's see if we can go down. Don't worry if you can't stretch the whole way down. If you can, try and stretch down to the floor. Nice straight legs and up. And then see if we can just rotate our core round. And back the other way. And turn. And turn. Okay, well done. Shake it out, grab yourself a quick drink, and then we'll move on to our main aerobic exercises. Okay, so now we're warmed up, we're going to start to explore our range of aerobic exercise skills. So if you remember, I said that aerobic exercises are sustained exercises, so ones that we keep doing for a period of time, and that strengthen our hearts and our lungs and get them working. So, has anyone got any ideas what type of exercises and sports people can do that are aerobic sports? Okay, have a think. Right, so brilliant. You could do some jogging, that's something you do for quite a long period of time, or swimming if you did lots of lengths in the pool, or cycling, or some of you might even try rowing. They are all aerobic exercises that we can do. So today we're going to do our own set of aerobic exercises. So we've got about 6 different activities that we're going to do. We're going to do each one for 2 minutes. Okay, I will set a timer and we'll also have some music to help us keep going, keep us motivated for the 2 minutes. And we'll keep going until the timer beeps so we know when to stop. Now the important thing is this is a sustained exercise, so we need to think about the fact that we have to keep going for 2 minutes. So does anyone know what the problem might be? What might be something that you would do that might make it harder to keep going for that length of time? Yeah, exactly. We have to make sure that when we start our exercise, we do it at a pace we know we can keep going for the 2 minutes. We need to make sure that we don't do the exercise really, really quickly at the start and then burn out so that we're too tired to keep going. So it's about setting the pace, like running a long distance cross-country race. If you go off too fast, you'll be worn out. Okay, so when we start the exercises, make sure you're doing them at a pace that you think you can keep going for the 2 minutes. Okay, so we're going to begin our first exercise, which is going to be walking. So we're going to walk. So make sure you've got space wherever you are. Okay, we can start with walking on the spot and then we will walk around, but we're going to do it for 2 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer so that they can let us know. And so we've got the timer set, off that goes. And let's put some music on to help us. Okay. Right, so remember, not too fast, okay? We can do walking on the spot to start with. Use your arms to help you keep motivated. Okay, let's start with walking on the spot. That's it, keep going. Doing really, really well. Yeah, walking up and down. Okay, let's see if we can go forward and walk backwards. Okay, walking forward and walking backwards. Okay, can you go around in a circle? That's it, keep going. And again. That's it, and maybe change direction. That's it, can we walk sideways now? That's it. Okay, keep going, walking sideways. Maybe if you've got room, try and go a different way. Brilliant. And back again. Okay, and let's go forwards and backwards. Keep going. We're really free now. Brilliant. And now back to walking on the spot. Brilliant. Okay, keep moving those arms, lifting those legs. Okay, we're walking zigzags. And we'll zigzag the other way. Okay. Change direction. And there we go. Well done. Okay girls, well done, brilliant walking. So our next aerobic exercise we are going to do is jogging, okay? So remember, it's a sustained exercise. We need to make sure that the speed we start at is the speed that we can keep going for the next 2 minutes. Right, let's get that timer on and get some music playing. Off we go. Feel my way through the darkness. Guided by a beating heart. going from okay, jogging forward, and jogging back. Sit. And back again. Sit. And then in a circle. Sit and back again, the other way. And forwards and backwards, forwards. Right, we've done a minute now, so keep going. That's it, and stop. Sit. Keep jogging. And let's see if we can make a shape with our jogging. I'm going to make a triangle. Up, out, across, up, out, across, and around. Sit, keep going. Okay, we're coming up to the last 10 seconds. So really keep that jogging going. Okay, brilliant. Last few seconds. That's it. And well done. Okay, grab yourself a quick drink. Okay, so everybody's starting to feel really warm now. We're really getting those hearts and lungs working. We're pumping that oxygen around our body. So our next exercise is going to be skipping. Is everybody ready? Let's start our 2 minutes of skipping. Okay, and off we go. You can use your arms to help you. See if we can skip on the spot. Bring your knees up nice and high. Brilliant. Use your arms to help you. Bring them up, opposite ones to each of your legs. That's it, keep going. Feel that heart beating faster. So, let's see if we can skip round. Okay, nearly done a minute. Well done. Keep going. And let's change direction. See if we can wave our hands whilst we're doing it. And that's again. That's it. Forwards. And see if we can clap whilst we're skipping. Keep going. You're doing really, really well. Getting nice and warm. And swing those arms again. Well done. Keep going. That's it. And skip round. And there we go. Well done. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is swimming, but obviously we don't have our own swimming pool, so I'm just going to demonstrate this to you before we begin. So when we do our swimming, we can either swim on our fronts, so we're going to lie down on our tummies, okay, and then we can either do our front crawl and kick our legs, or we might want to do breaststroke and swim like that, or you might want to turn around and do it on your back, so we could do backstroke, kicking like that, or again we could do breaststroke legs on our backs. Okay, so that's the exercise we are going to do now. So off we go. music for this, so swinging on our front. Sit under the breaststroke. Keep going, and then do some front corners, kick the legs. That's it, and roll onto your back. And breaststroke. Keep going, let's mix around. And give a big back straight. That's it. And back into my front. Just walk like cold. That's it. Bring those arms up. Brilliant. Keep kicking. That's it. And breaststroke. Well done, keep going. That's it, and onto your back one more time. That's it. Hurt me without trying. A temptation was rising. No, I don't like to be this way. Your temperature hiding. Are you real or you lying? The soul started to keep going. That one's going now. And onto our toes. Last bit. Keep kicking. Well done. And there's the alarm. Okay guys, you're doing so well. We've only got 3 exercises left, okay? So make sure all the way through this you keep drinking, keep hydrating yourself. Okay, you should be feeling really nice and warm now. So our next exercise is cycling. We're going to lie on our backs, okay, and cycle. So see if we can cycle as fast as we can. Put your hands down on the floor to support you and really push those pedals round. Okay, let's set the timer and see if we can take on the challenge. Your backs, that's it. Get your feet up, cycling round. Well done. Keep pushing. Sit nice and easy. 2 minutes to keep going. Just pushing those feet round on the pedals. Till we're riding along the road. Okay, sit, keep going. Let's see if we go a little bit faster now, like we're riding downhill. So push those legs around a little bit faster, like we're downhill. That's it. Brilliant. Okay, keep going, really all the way to the bottom of the hill. Brilliant. And now we're going to push really hard. Really stretch those legs. We're going to go up the hill now. So keep pushing, pushing. Climbing up that hill, keep going, push those pedals round, not too far to go now. Last bit of that hill, push up, push up, push up, that's it. And we're at the top, and yeah, we can go all the way back down the hill now, so nice and fast, push those legs round, excellent, keep going, all the way down to the bottom, nice and fast. Nearly there now. Keep going. Last few bits. That's it. And pushing those legs round. Nice and round. Yeah. Keep going. Last few seconds. Yeah. Well done. Excellent, guys. There's the alarm. You've made it. Well done. Okay guys, our next exercise skill is jumping. So there's lots and lots of different jumps that we can do. You've got jumping from side to side, we've got star jumps, We've got jumping forwards, jumping 2 feet to 1 foot, 1 foot to 2 feet, and lots of different bunny hops, other jumps that you could do for this. So, if you're ready, let's start our challenge. Jumping up and down to start with, side to side. That's it. Star jump. Back to side. Now we're going to go forward, back, forward, back. And jumping on the spot. Jumping 2 feet to 1 feet. And 2 feet to 1 foot. That's it. And 2 feet to 2 feet. Do the rolls, jump like this. Sit in. And forwards. And backwards. That's it. Let's jump round the room. And jumping out to me. That's it. Push forward, stopping over. That's it. And in and out again. And there you go. That's it. Keep going. Last 20 seconds. Keep going, nearly done. And nearly there. Okay, well done everybody. It was a really good lesson today. You've all worked really hard and learned lots of new aerobic exercise skills. So, things to think about at the end of our lesson. How did it feel on your body when you were doing the aerobic exercise skills? So if you can either talk to your grown-up or if you've got a brother or a sister with you. If you haven't, just have a think in your head about what it made you feel. Okay, brilliant, exactly. It starts to increase our breathing, we feel warmer, don't we? The more we do it, sometimes we get a little bit tired when we keep going, but it starts to make the oxygen move around our bodies, makes us feel really good in ourselves and makes us feel happy when we're exercising. And all the time it's helping to strengthen our heart and lungs and get them working more. Okay, next thing to think about is which one of those exercises did you think was the most intense? So have a think. We did running, jogging, we did walking, boxing, jumping, skipping, swimming, cycling, lots of different exercises. Which one did you think was the most intense on your body, or the one that you felt was the hardest, or that maybe you were like the most tired after? Okay, so which one was it? For me, I think it was the jumping. That was the one that I found the most intense, trying to keep going, trying to maintain the same pace all the way through. Okay, thank you everybody for joining in for today's lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you feel like you've learned some new skills that you'll now be able to use, and we look forward to you taking part in one of our next lessons.